Then another short video. Let's see if I can get some better lighting. This is this time a House of Zandra image. I went to the Papercraft show at Lee probably a couple of months ago now, and picked up this year's Christmas range, which is what I'm busy playing with at the moment. This one is this lovely little robin. He is so sweet. The design is already made, you just have to cut it out and assemble it. I cut this one on my Zing, because you can use the Zing the same way that you can use the Brother Scan and Cut to cut out pre-printed images, so that's a really handy little thing to know. This has glossy accents on the eye and the house doors, and I'm hoping that will catch on the light there. There is some Flower Soft, and I believe it's their Polar White glitter, but it's not really a glitter, it's quite chunky, and it really does give a lovely different effect, especially on Christmas cards. It does have the obligatory ultra clear crystal glitter on there as well, just for added highlights. You see it's quite nicely decoupaged up, but I will admit that I cheated on this green paper here, because I couldn't find exactly the right shade that I wanted. This has come from my grandson's play paper pack that you buy from places like the Pound Shop, you know, the one with all the different colours, and it's quite thick, it's about that thick. Loads of really cheap paper, but the colour matched what I wanted. It carries over the green from the background, if you can catch it, so it worked really well. The decal edge I did on my Purple Cows paper trimmer. The bottom of this card, as this is actually an A5 landscape card base, so that's the front and that bit there is the back. The image was actually too big, so what I used was, you know how sometimes you get those little embossing folders with magazines, and yes, they look very nice, but the little border ones, they're not really much use. I find it very hard to work with the border ones, though I do have quite a few. But this one, I think this might have been last year's, but I'm not 100% certain. This one has worked really, really well for what I wanted it to do. I Versamarked the embossing folder before putting the card in, and then I used some antique gold embossing powder, which I have a huge tub of, and I bought probably about 10 years ago. I could not tell you whose it is. I really couldn't, because it is that old. But it did manage to pick up the detail on this embossing folder really well, so actually I'm quite impressed with this. I like this little card. I love his little red face and chest, and I do like House of Zandra. I think she has a quirky way of looking at Christmas, and I do like most of her designs. So that's what this one is. Right, hope you enjoyed it. Catch you on the next one. Bye.